and then we'll do 10 minutes of Q&A.
All right.
So whenever you're ready, but I will give you a 2-minute warning,
Okay.
1-minute warning. And I'll say time, it could be in the middle of it, but I'll say time. We'll go right to Q&A then,
All right, cool.
okay?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you guys are ready.
All right. Good evening. I would like to give a blanket of thanks to the Peanut Gallery. I know you guys had so much to do, but you're here looking at me. My name is Dominic Taylor,
I'm Quima Miller.
And I'm Nikita Lofton.
and we are the Texas A&M Commerce Forensics and Debate Club.
And before we go on, we are a new student organization, and this is our first time requesting student service fee money.
Oh, our advisor is Dean Dr. Artardo and also John Black.
Okay.
So, how does the Debate and Forensics team support the TAMUC mission? So first, we will engage in creating a diverse environment for students in learning. What we do is we allow students to research in self-interest, things that kind of spark what they want to learn about. We explore U.S. policies and interact with foreign nations, discussing various countries with each unique, I don't use this word every day, intricacies, and also creating an interconnected and dynamic learning environment.
The second way we connect to the TAMUC mission statement is providing traditional and non-traditional learning opportunities. The first way we do this is by exchanging ideas through the arts of debate, which comes with our different competitions, such as the Lincoln Douglas debate, prose, and also dramatic interpretation. The second way we do this is having a marketplace of ideas at each team meeting. We always go in and either have a debate that we start listing pros and cons, or we talk about things that are going on in the world to get our varying opinions. Bonus, it'll also support the university and aid the university in efforts toward the QEP program, which we all know is to have a more interconnected university by focusing on the environment that supports student learning.
So, I have given you a handout with a one-page summary of our request and a detailed budget on how everything will be spent. The Texas A&M University Forensics and Debate Clubs believe that communication skills are essential for empowering students. It gives them communication skills. It also helps them to be skilled professionals and honorable leaders in our global society. The debate budget will be broken up into about 5 different sections. We have debate supplies, hosted events, travel, competition, and recruitment material. So, what happens without your support?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Dominic. Without funding, students who wish to participate in the forensics and debate team will have to exist on a volunteer basis. This means students would have to fund themselves. The cost of this? Including these basics, which are materials, meal compensations, transportations to the tournaments, sleeping arrangements, and competition fees. This all adds up to about $2,000 for students to participate efficiently, per competition.
Well, what happens then?
Students will be less inclined to participate in the growing forensics and debate community. Students already have the challenge of surviving through college financially and otherwise, so they will be persuaded not to participate just to survive. This will damage their confidence that they can contribute to the TAMUC community and eventually at all.
So that was a brief presentation about our organization. We now allot the rest of our time for questions. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic, thank you. Open up the questions.
I noticed that you spend a lot of money on giveaways.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the benefit of those?
Well, the giveaways, one, is to kind of support the swag and also gives the students a little more TAMUC spirit. Also, it gives them more knowledge of us and who we are as an individual organization on this campus.
With giveaways, it helps brand a new organization because many people already don't know who we are, so it will help more with promoting and marketing.
Any more questions? Yes, sir.
So, this would be your first year, the upcoming fiscal year, to have this debate club, correct?
Yes, it will.
So it's been my impression that oftentimes new student orgs, when they start in their maiden year, they're often self-funded from the beginning. So, I guess, how badly do you feel like if you were funded, let's say, half of your requests, would that impact your participation Or the flip side of that, how committed are your members to still participating even if it means paying out of pocket?
I'm pretty sure that they are very committed. It would be a question that you would ask them, but what I want to do is be able to give them the experience of going out and going on different debate tournaments and getting the experience of this culture. Taking away this wouldn't necessarily stop, but it would kind of make them, not want to go further because they're not being supported by the school that they're actually representing. Yes, sir.
As a follow-up, looking at the tournaments or competitions you're going to, had y'all considered, I guess, or there are other universities within a closer radius to Commerce who also host competitions that you would have been eligible for?
Seeing that the Texas competitions are very spread out, there are only a few small universities that actually host debate competitions and other things like that. So the ones that I was looking for were actually on the National Forensics Association competition, which is more of a broader tournament than local Texas tournament. So I thought that I would keep it in the Texas region so we wouldn't have to really go that far. Yes.
Quick question, can you clarify forensics in the name of your organization?
Yes. Well, when we wanted to break down forensics, we wanted to look at the examining of a topic. We have things that are not necessarily debatable. So if you have a prose interpretation, it would be your outlook of the world and how you examine it. And that's how we wanted to come up with the forensics name instead of just calling it speech and debate. Just being able to kind of dissect it. Yes, ma'am.
Have you all thought about possible ticket revenue sales, just on campus, just having a debate, especially in recent times? There has been a lot of debate over different topics, whether it's airplanes or current presidents. So I would say ticket sales could also be a possible way as far as revenue. Have you all thought about that?
Yes, ma'am. If you actually look in the budget, we have events that we host. One of the events will be actually hosted on campus. It will be a small scrimmage between maybe Parrish Junior College or someone who would actually come in and we can kind of sell tickets to get the buzz going about the community here.
Also, earlier this year, we were supposed to do a debate for was it Alphas?
Yes, Alpha Phi Alpha.
Yes, but what happened was they pulled through, and we were going to do it with the College Democrats, but they never got back to us. So we have been trying to collaborate with other organizations on debates.
And even further than that, I've been reaching out to TJC, Paris, Community College, anyone who wants to come out and just have an ethical debate. No winner, no loser is great with me. Yes.
How many students are we talking about currently?
Right now, there's only 8 students.
Okay.
So the reason why I have only 3 tournaments is because I know that life is in plenty for everyone. So I want it to be. So I want it so that you can come on a need basis. If you can't come this tournament, the next tournament is always available for you. School is going to always be the main priority. Yes, ma'am.
Have you thought about reaching out to the community as well, possibly even getting high schoolers involved to keep up retention rates whenever they come to college, or even sponsorships throughout the community?
Yeah, well, yes, ma'am, I have. There's been numerous ways to kind of get out to the school, which is I'm an active member of the Urban Debate League. And so through that, I'm actually able to kind of advertise that we have a debate team here and what's kind of going on with our campus.
How much revenue do you think you would make from your hosted events on campus, and what is the benefit to you all in being involved in this organization?
The benefit to me being involved in this organization is giving young students the opportunity of critical thinking skills. Things that, some people aren't really taught. So I think that's the benefit in me, is giving other students the opportunity to be in the position that I'm in. As far as, what was your first question?
How much
I
revenue
apologize.
do you plan on, are you hoping to receive from your events that you host here in Charlotte?
Hopefully, I will be looking at least maybe about, $200 to $300. I really do not know the answer of that. It would depend on how many people actually were interested in coming to.
So hopefully thinking $200, $300.
Yes, ma'am.
How many,
Yes.
the 8 students that are in the club, do they pay dues?
They do not pay dues right now.
Okay.
As of this moment, it is all student ran, so they may not pay dues, but they have paid for the things that we have needed.
Sure. My second question is, has this group gone in front of the Student Organization Advisory Committee to ask for any kind of additional funds for possible travel?
Not at this moment, seeing that we are a new student organization, they made us wait 6 months to ask for any funding.
Okay, thank you.
2 questions. Number 1, could you rank order the 3 debates at Rice, LSU, SNOU as a priority listing?
Yes, sir. And even more, they're in importance of the way that they come out on the NFA debate schedule. And so that's how I kind of place them.
So Rice would be top, followed by LSU, US, and then OU.
Yes, sir.
All right. Second question is, looking at your budget, you have recruiting material flyers, $250 a piece for 1,000 flyers, total of $2,500. Do you feel as though 1,000 flyers is too many?
I don't think 1,000 flyers is too many. What I do think is that when I was able to get this specific number, I was able to go and actually go online at the print shop. Well, I have since then gone back onto another organization to where the $1,000 has come to a less price. So, but I do think that the flyers are necessarily needed because the constant promotion of the team and the club's awareness will be ongoing throughout the semester. Any other questions?
I mean, when it comes to the recruiting material, when you say debate shirts, $20 for 25 shirts, are those shirts for the students? Are those shirts to give out? Or?
Those shirts are for our team. Those shirts are for when we recruit. Those shirts are for when we have any event that deals with our organization. We can always say, hey, here's a little swag. Take this with you. You'll remember us by it. Any other questions?
Just to ask, having previously started an organization that didn't go the way that I wanted it to, how will you ensure that? Can I ask your classification?
I'm a graduate student.
Okay, so you're a graduate student. So how can you assure that when you're gone, and this is, this is just to think about as well, but the effect of this campus is that you want to have people having constructive debates, intelligent debates, and so how will you ensure that this organization is able to provide that and also continue on in its growth?
That will be me equipping these students with the skills that they need to keep it going. As long as I'm more so necessarily teaching them the art of debate, the communication skills, and making sure that I'm bringing students in that care about the art of debate, it can run itself. There necessarily may not need to be a director. There could be a student head over this organization. And so, you know, that's how I can, my best way to explain it.
So do you think that this organization, and hopefully the events that they'll bring to campus are essential to the college experience?
I do. Any other questions?
Just looking at debate supplies, and it may be a silly question, but what are slicks?
Slicks are actually insert pages. What happens is that we have these pages, and when you get ready to turn them, your fingers slip. It's just an easier way to grab them, more like laminated pages, you know.
Last question here, Will.
I was just going to say, down the road or even in the upcoming fiscal year, could you see your organization perhaps providing training seminars for different student organizations across campus on the finer points of formal speaking?
As of course, I would love to do that. As a matter of fact, I have a 4-week plan that guidelines with a claim and it just breaks down everything for every student. So I could always help. I would love to aid in any way that I can. Any other questions?
Any other questions? Okay.
Thank
Thank y'all very much.